Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another in a long-standing tradition of disasters on the Friday night with me, Amigo Aaron. We've got something very, very special tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have something that I've never done before, so this could be a first on the channel. If you look here behind me, just over my left shoulder here, is a lovely gift from a fellow who's in the chat right now. Is to Scooby, and he was so kind. He's a kind fellow, and amongst the many things he sent to the channel to give away for charity and whatnot, he bestowed upon me the special gift of a ZX Spectrum Next Go. This is a clone of the ZX Spectrum. Not only did he send me the Spectrum Next clone, but he sent me a whole bunch of extra goodies, including this. This is what I'll be using this evening. This is the old 6-button Sega Genesis / Mega Drive controller, the old standard. He also sent me a breakout board for 2 additional SD cards, the accoutrement to install a Pi Zero in this bad boy, and speakers as well. Just a whole slew of goodies. And so one of the things I do, by God, if somebody's going to be kind enough to send me something, you know I'm going to get all up in it. And if it's the ZX Spectrum, doubly so. And so coming off the heels of last week's ARG Presents, where we took a look at Head Over Heels, we're going to dip our toe violently into the ZX Spectrum Next pool of gaming. I went on this week and downloaded a whole flurry of ZX Next stuff to try. Most of it I get off itch.io, although I do have a few things here I want to try that we've looked at before. We will play Baggers, and we also will try Head Over Heels because Mike from Rusty Pixel sent me a new version to try because we'd come across the bug in the gameplay footage I'd recorded where Heels was walking without turning properly. He'd never seen it before, and so he sent me another version to try. So we're going to try it right here tonight. In fact, we may lead the show off with that one. So we're going to switch over here. If you're not familiar with the ZX Spectrum Next, this was a reimagining of the original Spectrum. What would it be like if they'd made another one? And ultimately, they've ran 2 successful Kickstarters with the ZX Spectrum Next. They also allowed other folks to make clones of the Spectrum. And this is what you're looking at here. So you can see zoomed in here. This is the actual Spectrum. It's hooked up to this monitor. I've got it running through my capture stuff. And it should be good to go. I've done some tests. I was a little bit late getting this sucker started because I had to do a little quick flash update because I had trouble running something. It was real strange. I don't know what exactly went down, but it's working, so I'm not going to say nothing. This has cassette and a microphone jack in the back. You've got 2 Atari-style joystick ports on the front, an SD card slot over here, and some special buttons over here, reset. I think one of the buttons will allow you to jack up the speed. You know, I'm still learning this baby. He also sent me a bunch of manuals, which I promptly didn't read, so we'll fool with those later. So, negotiating your way through this. Thankfully, I've played the Spectrum Next on the Mister, which is pretty much the same thing. So it's not that difficult to negotiate your way through here. So what you've got here is your browser, and you kick this up, and then what you've got here is your your SD card effectively. So I've stuck a bunch of Next titles on here, and I also stuck, just for fun, I also stuck a few ZX titles on here to see how they ran. I am going to start with that new version of Head Over Heels. I wanted to make mention of that bug because Mike, or Flash, if you will, was all over it. It's funny, I'm such a doofus sometimes. And when me and Britt did the show this weekend, and it was programmed by a fella named Flash, it never occurred to me that the actual guy that I'd been talking to was the actual guy that actually did the programming. So live and learn. Live and learn here. So I'm going to negotiate my way down through here. And here it is. This is the new version he sent me. You know, I stumbled upon, boy, I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for showing this, but I'm going to show it anyway because I accidentally ran it. Check this out, everybody. Of course, the ZX Next has superior graphical and sound capabilities compared to the original ZX, even the 128. But this might surprise people. I'm going to run this. I hope I don't get in trouble, but he didn't say I couldn't run this. And it's in the directory, so I don't know if it's a Easter egg or what it is. So this will take a second. Look at that. You've got the Shadow of the Beast running. And let me tell you something. I'm pretty impressed with that. That's nice. Again, I hope it don't get anybody in trouble. But when I saw that, I was like, man, I got to show the people what that looks like. That was... Can you believe that crap? I mean, this is it. This is just a little demo. So, anyway, I thought you guys might get a kick out of it. So I'm going to reach back over here and hit the reset button. But that's something that's impressive. I mean, we've played some stuff on the ZX Next, but this kind of gives you an idea of the graphical capabilities of the machine. All right, so let's get back to the browser here and actually try head over heels. There's a bunch of stuff in this directory. I have a feeling you just threw some stuff in here. So I'm no King Dong in this game, but we had a good time with it. This is the reimagining of the ZX Classic. I thought this was a good way to lead the show, and I also wanted to test this to see if the bug had been worked out. This thing has some real nice music as well. Let me turn it up a little bit here. You guys will let me know if the music gets overpowering. I think the music's dandy. I really do. So we'll just, if you didn't catch our show this weekend, you can't hear any of the music. I'll turn it up some. There we go. So I'm going to use the gamepad here. Tell me if that overpowers me. So the object of this game is to reunite head and heels together, and there's actually a button here that will switch to. I'm going to start with heels here, just to see if. So now you can see right away. Yes, this has in fact fixed the problem I was having with heels not looking correct. He was or she, whatever it. What's up, Happy? It's good to see you, man. By the way, I saw Flack skip in here, and I saw Bo. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for checking me out tonight. Right now, I'm just sort of looking to see how this. Yeah, it looks like that whatever that bug was has been squelched. Yes, the graphics in this were done by the one and only Simon Butler. And as I've mentioned before, he's the original grumpy old man of. Okay, so we can't really do anything here yet until we get the magic bag. I've got a couple of your things here to try out, Happy, ironically. So that's dandy. I don't know. Yeah, Simon Butler has done some amazing things. Actually, according to his Moby, he was responsible for Street Fighter Alpha 2 on the GBA, which that is a game that was I blown away by the graphics on that. Holy smokes. This is an interesting level here. And you can see that if you've not played this game before, it's a puzzler, but it's a different sort of cat than you would normally find. So we're going to do this. And then we should be able to make that jump. Look at that. Magic bag time. Ha! Didn't even die. It's always nice. So now we can go back to this room, and so the magic bag allows this particular cat to. Let me find the right button here to pick this thing up. Whoops, wrong button. There it is. So we'll move this here. Oops, sorry. should be able to make that jump. Look at that. Like I was telling, or me and Brent talked about this on the show, it's nice to play one of these games and actually not totally suck all the time. One of my problems with the original was the fact that I was so bad at it that I couldn't get anywhere. Thank you, Scoob. Unfortunately, it gets a little bit hairier from here on out. You notice how the screen updated right there as it moved on. The controls are, I would call them pretty darn good. It's funny. I played this on the Next and on the Ingo. I used my traditional Neo Geo 8-bit dough stick, and I will say the 8-bit dough stick is straight up superior to the Sega Genesis controller. This is a good controller. I mean, I swore by this controller for a long time. I'm not going to rag on it, but it is not as good as the 8-bit dough controller. I'm going to give that controller its credit. Look at this, everybody. That's right. Hey, listen, Boat. What can I say? Hey, listen. You know what you're talking about. There's a reason why you're a highly coveted, successful at your gigs. So right now we're gonna outmaneuver this guy. Whoa! I didn't do it. These robots are nasty. This game moves a lot faster than the original. I mean, obviously. And so you gotta be go go go. Come on. There it is. Oh, I missed. Whoops. Come on. Oh, shoot, he kept moving in closer. Oh! By the way, me and Brent were very impressed with the tunes in this, and I think they're really good. They did a great job, much like Baggers. I mean, the guys who are Rusty Pixel are, I mean, like I was saying, I would hate to be the guy that they tasked with redoing the graphics in this. Let's switch over here. Let's see if I can do this bit here. There it is. What's up, Retro Gaming Denmark? The joystick I'm using is the Sega Genesis 6 button, but the one I used on the Mister is the it's the Neo Geo SNK stick. It's a dandy. It's a dandy. Yeah, it's funny. We talked about that because on the original Happy, one of the problems we had was just it was really slow. I mean, and the control it's super floaty. This is floaty, but the floaty is sort of built into the game, and that's okay. I can live with that. And you can see I'm not oh shoot, I hate that. I'm not the master of this, but when you have some success, you feel better about the game, you know. So you got to be careful here. That is sad. There we go. That was the old evaporating wall. Okay, can't go that way. But I mean, there's some cheap deaths in this to be sure. Okay, so this right here is this is a tough one here. Now you see how far away that looks like it is? You can make it. See if you recognize that song. It's the old chicken dance. Now see, this is where the floating gets interesting. We're gonna try to get that bird. Well, we didn't get it. This is tough. I can do it. I can do it. But this is where the isometric aspects of the game. See, I can't go any further that way. I can't jump that way either. All right. See, that's risky business, as Dusty Rhodes would say back in the day. But we got it. So that way we're pretty much done there. I didn't realize the chicken dance had made its way to Europe, so that makes me kind of happy. I'm having a good run here, Scoob. I did get a little bit, we've been that way. I did get quite a bit of practice at this. So you can't get a, oh, here we go. Now this right here is this is tough right here. Isometric, baby. You gotta get in the, you gotta have to have the mindset, man. I think I can make it all. I may be able to make it all the way over. Look at Boat filling up the chat. Oh, so close. You know, I'm gonna fix the screen a little bit so you can see the bottom, so you can at least have a look at what's going on down here. Let me just scoot this up a smidge. You know, it's always hard to get these games perfectly, and there we go. So you can see what I've stored down here. That's great, Boat. Well done. See, so there you go. Who knew? I had no idea. I thought that was American, so I give credit to the Swiss. So you can see down listed at the bottom, I've got my chicken, my bag, and you can use this stuff as currency. Okay, so this is another nasty one. You just got to get through here right now. I don't think you can get that bunny. I tried a bunch of times, and you could run through guys quick. I think I could push that off there. Yeah. Now when I do that, it's going to change his. See what he's doing there? It's funny, these normally aren't my bag, these sorts of games, but I do enjoy this one. And by the way, you can notice that you wouldn't be able to pull that off with the other character. This guy has a pretty good jump. All right, here we go. That seems like a simple bunny to get. There we go. Oh! Yeah, if you touch the walls in here, I mean, these things will instantly kill you. Shoot! I can't see. That's what's happening here. Dadgummit! There's something there that I can't see. You can see how quickly I'm going through men here. Oh! Son of a... You cannot rotate the screen, Happy. That'd be a... That's a bridge too far, I'm afraid. Son of a gun. I thought I was far enough. Oh. So I'm going to lose every guy here. Oh, okay, screw it. Oh. You can see how difficult this is. Oh. I've got to pick one of those up as I go by. Yeah. I mean, you know how it is, though. Listen, all you folks from the Great Britain and Europe, you know that they punish ignorance, man. You've got to go. I've got to pick one of these up as I go over it. Oh, that one moved on me. I got one. Okay, now, we know that that thing will disappear. I didn't have time to even move. That is brutal. I'm going to try to hit this right, because, I mean, I've got to go quick. I was too far back. There you go. There you go. It's 42 rooms. That's not even close to the most I've ever gotten. I've gotten up in the 80s before, but still, as a demonstration, I think that's pretty good. That's a good way to start. So that's your head over heels from our buddies over at Rusty Pixel. I'm happy to report running quite nicely on the ZX Next clone. Super Tech Boys in the house. It's good to see you, Soups. I'm glad you're in, man. So we're going to reset this bad boy. And we're going to try something else. let's get into something else here. I think you guys are. Oh yeah. By the way, just in case you're interested, digital download on that game and Baggers in Space. You're looking at $12.99. So what is it, about £10, something like that? A certain amount of euros. Someone can do the math. Again, you've got your you got top men working on that one. So you know it's good. Like I said, so far the stuff I've seen, and I'm sorely tempted to go ahead and buy the other stuff from Rusty Pixel just to have it, because I mean I'm not just kissing their butts because they sent me a freebie. Their crap's good. I mean, so far both the games I've played from them have been top shelf. All right, let's move it along here. Now that we've got that out of the way, I don't think there's any other secret goodies in here. I don't see anything. So we're going to move out of here and move on to the next thing here. So I've got a ton of stuff in here. Like I said, I don't know what a lot of this is. So including, I got a couple from Happy in here as well, which we'll give those a shot. I'll see if I've got that Happy. Let me see if I've got that one in here. I do not have that one that I'm aware of. So that one, and I will say, yeah, I'm going to try that one next. I will tell you that, again, the majority of these I picked up off of itch.io, and of course I like their pricing model over there. I will say I just went through and grabbed a bunch of stuff, and if the stuff is good, we will float them a few bucks. It's that simple. By the way, this thing supports a mouse, which was also sent to me. Let me see if it's actually hooked up. I think it is. So you can actually, this thing has a mouse port in it. This is called Angry Bloaters. I'm gonna look this up here. So this is the author. This is a guy named Lampros Potmianos, and this is this does support joysticks. So here we go. So let's just pick number 2. And S to start. S. All right, here we go. I don't know what I'm supposed to... Oh, it's a Bomberman clone. I got it. Even I know that one. The old Bomberman. Thank God. The next had to have one of these. Everybody else has got one. And I assume at some point I'll pick up some goodies. Exit opened. That doesn't seem right, does it? I'll tell you, hitting the curves on this is tough. It is very sensitive. Not sure if I'm supposed to be looking for something. It's a good question. I'm not sure what they are, fellas. Uh-oh. Almost didn't make it from that one. Oh, I guess these things just hide the exit. I guess that's the gimmick. Okay. Wonder if I can kill that guy there. Yeah. I think this could have used a tune. Not everyone has a sound guy standing by, so I'm not going to fault them for it, but it seems to me like a fairly straightforward Bomberman with a twist. I assume this, you just luck across the exit. I've seen a couple pickups, but I haven't gotten them, so I'd kind of be interested to see what they did. There's one. I don't know what it does. Let's see. Doesn't appear to do anything. Oh! Good grief. That lingered about quite a while. There we go. So, okay. So I guess you're just supposed to kill him? Is that the... two of them now. Almost got him. It's not letting me. Now he. Oh, okay. I thought maybe I could touch him when he was like that. No, is the answer to that. Uh-oh. I mean, I think this is pleasant enough. Unless there's something I don't know about, it is pretty run-of-the-mill Bomberman clone. There we go, we got one. Oh, it's got a little Pac-Man door there. I do like that. Yeah, it does sort of sound like that, doesn't it? Yeah. Give you a little bit bigger image here. That guy, he did same thing I did. I'm not sure why they turn orange like that. Man, if I had 2 bombs, I'd be smoking this guy. Uh-oh. Yeah. I'm getting the hang of it now. Oh, okay. So I could get speed. Oh, good God. Auto bomb. What does that mean? Oh, I'm not planning some of these. They're just exploding. Oh, so I'm not hitting the button. My guy's just dropping bombs. That ain't good. Oh. I just noticed that my character's named Old John. So, Boat, they're ripping off your gimmick. Oh, gosh, if you stop for a second, you just bomb. Or even if you don't stop. Hip hop and you don't stop. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was boned there. I'm just saying the guy's name's Old John. Oh, that's it. There you go. So that was Angry Bloaters. And you can pick this up on itch.io if you want to. And not a bad little game. Whoops. That O is in a weird spot. Look at that. Not too bad. All right, let's move along here. Okay. Let's try, I've got a couple of Happies right here. Now, Happy, can you remind me what the difference between these two are? I think one of them is wacky and one of them is normal. I'm going to try it. I think Happy's probably still in here. Let's try the wacky one. Look at that. Don't remember. Well, there you go. Let's see what we can do here. I may have to use a keyboard for this one. Let's see. Oh, no. Beautiful. I love the bezeling. Whoa! Man, this hall is bootay. Hey, listen, there's something to be said for the aesthetics, Happy. I mean, this was pretty solid on the ZX. By the way, if you're interested, this is also originally was out for the ZX. Hey, Happy, I forgot to ask you, have you had any, have you jumped back in Donkey Kong yet? I'm looking forward to that one when you get it in. There we go. It's always nice to have a programmer. Shoot. I should have zoomed out. Let's try that again. Oh, you've got here, so you can pick between Classic, Deluxe. Look at that. That's nice because it's got the back. See, that's thinking outside the box right there. That's dandy. Let's try that because if you ever played Asteroids Deluxe, it had the backlit asteroid field, which I love those games. And the effect was awesome, I thought. I thought this one had shields. Yes. Look at that. You can tell I've had a few cups of coffee with both Asteroids and Happy's version on the ZX. Yeah. Happy, are you selling this over at the Brew or Midnight Brew, or is this something that's is this on itch.io? Tell people where they can pick this up, Hap, or any of your projects. You're on itch, I believe. I'll put it down in the show notes for the people that aren't looking at the chat. That was dumb. I was looking at the chat, not the game. Oh, God! Jeez! That is hard to get out of right there. Let's try the RX version here. There it is. happycodingzx.itch.io. There you go. Everyone can... Oh, I like that. Oh, shoot. I was hitting... Man, this is definitely spicy here. God, that's a lot harder. Yeah. Let's try that again. Look at that craziness. I don't think I've actually tried or didn't even know about it. That is gotta be a first in the Asteroid universe right there. I've got to say, that is something I don't think I've ever seen represented. This is like a whole new game. That is the wackiest thing I've ever seen. I'm surprised. The thing is, it's not that hard to pick up on. Oh! That is the craziest, man. This reminds me of, like, remember when you used to have the car racing games, and then they started having the big skids where you had the the drifting. This is like the drifting of Asteroids. That's what it reminds. It's like something that changed racing games entirely. That's what the mindset of this is. It's like a whole different game. Oh, there you go. Hey, got my name in on that one at least. There you go, everybody. Happy Coatings, Asteroids. Give that one a whirl. That is a marked improvement, I think, from the ZX version. My opinion. Asteroids. So, shall we move along here? Whoops, botched that up. Let's not use the tape loader. That'd be a huge mistake. I did it again. I'll get it eventually. Here we go. All right. So we're gonna save baggers for later. Let's try Basement Terror. Let me look. I've got a little list here. It's supposed to have all the games. Holy smokes! Look at that. Okay, this one is not listed amongst this, so let me go to itch.io. So I want to give this guy credit in case somebody wants to buy his, let's see here, Basement. Here it is. So this is, The fella that did this one is called... I'm trying to find his name here. This is Mianos. This is the release right at the end of last year. Okay, let's see what we do here. We want 2. Okay. Okay, I think I see a countdown, so I said I've got to collect all these little guys before the countdown. And this is a touchy one. Oh man, there are more appearing. I like the fact that I'm collecting evils. There we go. Let's get a bunch in a row here. 19 seconds. Come on. Bam! Yeah. Uh-oh. Now we're collecting... So that does seem to be the gimmick here. Uh-oh. We don't want that. I will say the maze is so tiny. It is really interesting to try to get through it. Let's just put it that way. This reminds me of Megabug in terms of maze. Megabug's a lot slower. How am I doing? I'm a lot more worried about this one. Whoa, yes, sir. Blah. See, this machine is right up my alley. I can play the games online. I can play the games in front of people and not be ashamed of my performance. Finally, after all these years. I mean, I didn't tear up asteroids. I'll admit that, but... Okay. Man, when they reappear like that, that ain't helping. It seems like you should get some extra time when you capture some of these guys. Oh, jeez. I gotta go all the way down. Oh, man. This is not looking good, everybody. Oh, no. Already? Maybe that hourglass gives me more time. Did it? It did, didn't it? Okay. Yeah. Interesting noise. Okay. Oh my God, that made him faster. That is not helpful. This reminds me of when you... Oh no, I got drunk. That actually helps because I was too fast. No, no! I'm edgeing up. Oh no. Okay. Oh crap. We'll make this one. The beers are strategically placed. Oh, come on. Don't put more out there. I think I'm boned. Oh, hourglass. Hourglass. Ah! There you go, everybody. That one right there was Basement Terror. Again, available over at itch.io. Interesting. Interesting. I like the opening screen a lot. That's cool. Good guitar. Good everything. I like this. This is cool because again, you never know what to expect. And it makes it more fun for me. Okay. Let's see what else we can find here. Okay. I'm not sure how to run the basic games. I don't know if you just click on them. Yep. Well, that was easier than I thought. This is baSnake. Let's see who did this one. Yep, this is another one from itch.io. It's a this was his entry into the ZX Spectrum Basic Jam. It's written in 100% basic. Available over at itch.io. Let's see what this kid brought to the table here. Guide your worm through the garden, eating the apples before they rot. Avoid the walls and the mongoose. Okay, I may have to not use the joystick on this one. Let's find out. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to use the keyboard. QAOP. QAOP. Let me see what we can get into here. QAOP. Let's see here. QA. Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to move the microphone over here as close as I can. Here we go. Start. How do you start this thing? 1. It's one of these gimmicks. It's got go pass through screens. I think for a basic game and a game jam, it's not too bad. It's your classic Snake type game on its lowest setting. Uh-oh. We don't like him. That's one of the coyotes or whatever. Dingoes, whatever they call them. Uh-oh, it's rotting. Being able to go to the screen makes it actually quite a bit easier, I think. Alright. Uh-oh. Well, I screwed up. There you go. That's baSnake. baSnake, everybody. Again, it's on itch.io. If you're interested in floating this fellow a couple bucks. This is at one of the basic jams. So you got to have these jams. They're neat. In fact, I believe our own Boat of Car will be involved in Amiga Game Jam this year. Amiga Cammy's Game Jam. I haven't heard much about that recently, but I think that's still happening. If you're still in here, Boat, have you heard anything about the Game Jam this year? Okay, let's see what we've got here. Battle tanks. That sounds pretty good. Oh, yeah. I mean, is it happening? Has it started happening yet, Boat? Uh-oh, we're not getting any action on this one. We'll give it a second here. Maybe it takes a second. Hit a button or two. Nope, no dice. Okay, that one might be kind of old. Maybe it doesn't run on the newest firmware. You never know. Top Banana 2. I'd like to see that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the old battle tanks. That's a bummer. Okay. Let's try the Bean Bros. Sounds pretty good. Oh, yeah. Good tune. I'll drink a little Jim Beam now and again. This is from a guy named David Progama. And this looks like a platformer. Okay. Let's give it a whirl. Yeah. Turn that sound just a smidge down. Here's the info. This is Bobby. This is Luby. They're the Bean Brothers. Or Fabe and Luby. I'm going to go with Bobby. Let's see. Get the brothers to the exits. Avoid the bad guys. Use the switches. Work together. Got it. Alright. I believe this may be a demo here. Let's give us a shot here. Original levels. Let's try the original levels. Okay. Oops. One of these buttons surely jumps. Oh, no, you up for jump. Now, why would you make up for jump? One would wonder. Well, ours is not the question why. It's the UK. It doesn't have to be both. Spikes are also the UK way. Uh-oh. See if there's a way to... Whoops. Well. One would wonder how I'm supposed to get up there, everybody. Yeah, but I can't... I'm trying to wake him up. Whoops. Maybe that'll wake him up. Maybe I had to do something over here first. Like hit the wrong button. I keep doing that. I need a key, clearly. Dadgummit. There is no jump button. You think that floaty thing is a key? Let's get that. No, not a key. Maybe we need to rewatch the documentation for this. I like the tunes. I'm gonna get killed here. Maybe there's I missed something here. Let's. Oh wait, how did I? Oh, okay. Pulling down. I would have never guessed that, I'll be honest with you. Why not use the buttons? What the buttons? Now we got ourselves a game here, folks. I guess sometimes some people just don't want to use any buttons. God bless them. There it is. You missed all the games, Pets. Oh, no! Oh, God, how do you jump that? Oh! This could be one of those, isn't it? I suppose not. Tell that to Defender. Let's try this one more time. Anybody that's got any ideas on this one? Okay. Okay. Is this just a jump that I'm just not making? Okay, I got it. You had to ease out. It's going to be one of those games. Here we go. Let's see what happens now. Oh, jeez. I'm going to get off this level. I'm telling you right now. There it is. Yeah! Alright, there was a game. That's true. That's true, Boat. You've got an encyclopedic knowledge of the, okay. I'm a little turned off by that jumping. I think he's got something here, though. I mean, I like this a little bit. It's interesting. There we go. There we go. All right. So that right there, in case you're wondering, is the Bean Bros. The Bean Bros. You can get this on itch.io from David Programa. Or Programma. Programma's better, frankly. Let's move along here. That's a certain type of person would love that game. Uh-oh. Here we go. Okay, so let's try... Let me see here. Black and White. Someone needs to sing it. I don't know this one, so let's try it. Black and White. Let's have a look here. Here we go. This is from a fellow from the Pat Morita team. Wax on, wax off. Hey, what's up, Josh? Hey, Mountain Stars. Sorry I missed you guys rolling in. Again, this is a demo of ZX game. Let's give this one a whirl here. It looks like a platformer. I like that. So far, checking all the boxes. Put it in gameplay mode here. Oh, well, good lord, here we go. It's one of these. It's a bubble bobble type of affair. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're just stunned or you can actually hurt them. Oh, that's interesting. I turned to a different color there. Let's see if I can. Oh, I'd say you can't kill them. I mean, the music in this is outstanding. Someone knows what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Now that I know the rules. I'm trying to... Can I not jump? There's got to be a way to jump in this. Yes, Rodlin. That does come to mind. If you can jump, I do not know how. Okay, I'm gonna give me a minute here. This is too good a game just to loaf by. There's got to be something here though. Let me see what the docs say here. Okay. Collect all the diamonds on the screen before time runs out. Use your magic to break blocks of your color and to stun enemies. Okay. So we're collecting diamonds, it says. I'm guessing the screen wraps downward, would be my guess. Oh. So there's certain paths that are blocked to you. Oh, you're familiar with them, Josh? I'm going to go that way. See, I can't move that one. I changed colors earlier. I wonder how I did that. Jeez, this is a head scratcher. Yeah, you're right. I should try down every time to that last game. So I think all I can do is stun this guy and just run past him. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, we learned something. When you touch the bad guys, that's what turns you. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I got a sneaking suspicion that this guy's going to sell a bunch of these. This is like, I can absolutely see this one getting over. Oh, I ran out of magic. Okay. That's inconvenient. I was going bananas on the gimmick. Wait a minute, Bo. You were giving it to Bislin a minute ago. So that is black and white. Again, you can... This right here. I'm looking at the screens. It's lush. Lush, I tell you. The Pat Morita team. Looking good on this one. It says it works with all emulators, FPGA, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, so if you're into Rodland, by the way, that's the kind of game I like to see right there. That's dandy. All right, let's see what else we can get into here. If you're late to the dance, this right here is the ZX Spectrum Next clone called the Ngo, which was very, very generously gifted to me from our good buddy who's in the chat right now, is to Scooby. Good guy. And I want to make sure that I give this guy a lot of call-outs. By the way, I know you're sick of it, but he also made me this, which I keep nearby at all times. It's the Glaive, everybody. And so if you're not down with the Scoob, I'll cut you. That's all I can say about that. Let's move on here. I know how to use it, as the t-shirt says. Okay. Let's try Celeste. We've got Celeste and Celeste 2. That could be a 2-disc game. I don't know about this one. I know there was a shooter called Celeste. Oh, this looks interesting. About game. There you go. It is a remake. Let's look this one up real quick. Again, these are pretty much all available at itch.io, which is the place you need to go to get these sorts of games. Let me see here. Actually, it's funny. There are several games called Celeste. I'm trying to pick the right one. Here it is. This is from Maddie Makes Games. So there you go. Maddie Makes Games. Let's give this a whirl here. Oh, look at this. Oh, yes. I love it already. Look at that. You can... Whoa. Okay, I hit something I shouldn't have hit. Oh, crap. It's nice and stylized, that's for sure. Oh, apparently I can blow shoot. Screwed up. Oh! Yes, it does. You got that right. Okay, let me try this here. Not 100%. There it is. So you've got a bomb or something that effectively, when you're up and when you use it, it gives you additional height. Oh, I see. It's one of these gimmicks. Oh, I had it, but I got cute. Okay, the controls in this, I'm not gonna lie, they're good. I should have used it right there. I didn't do it again. Let's try this again. I've got something on here called Celeste 2, which I don't know if it's a sequel. Hey, gummit. It's funny. The one time I would have made it, but I did something stupid. Okay, this time I promise you I will get there. Oh. I am a notorious liar. That is hardcore, folks. Oh! I guess you could just die forever. There it is. Look at that. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Look at this crap. Has anybody played this before? Okay, whoops. Oh! Ah! So, wow, that's an Xbox version, eh? Jesus, what do I do from here? Dadgummit. Thank you, Scoob, for more. No! What if I can hop up and get that strawberry? You can. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I should have taken my nerve medicine for this game. Yeah! Yes! Are you seeing this? This is hard. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? Yes! I can't, even I'm stunned at my own brilliance. Oh no! Oh God, how do I get over there? Alright, that's all I can take. Holy God. That's Celeste from Maddie Makes Games. That right there is a special title, folks. I have to say, I like that one. If you're interested in that one, head over to itch.io. Throw Maddie Makes Games a few dollars. That's fun, though. That's fun. I mean, I was enjoying. I like when you have some success, and for someone who was just starting the game, I felt like I did pretty good there. Where am I? Let's try, what do we got here? Delta's Shadow Demo. Okay. How do you get this in here? I don't know if that's going to work. This could just be a demo. I don't know what this is. Oh, I know what it didn't do. Work. So that might not be, I may have to run that in a special way, and I'm not going to figure it out tonight. That is some sort of, look at that, by the way. I love that. It doesn't say. Oh, well. Okay, so that's one we'll have to come back to. You know, while we're here, though, because waste not, want not, I always say. Let me see something here. No, all right. I tried to both. Don't know about that one. All right, moving along. This is Die Rageous by Sun Team. Oh God, what do I run here? Looks like this is a tape game. Let's see. We'll just go with the N. Don't know what's going to happen here, folks. Use your standard adventure commands. I'll list. So this is some sort of text-based game. Oh, look at that. It's got nice graphics. We'll just have a quick look here. Let's see. Okay. Look at that. Some lovely images, though. Listen, I know a lot of people are really into these sorts of games, and back in the day, I would number myself amongst them. But I don't have the patience I once did. But I do want to give this a quick look just to see how the graphics are on it. Let's go south here. There's a dwarf nearby. Let's look. Look. Look at the dwarf. Didn't work. Let's go south. Man, I remember playing these back in the day on my Coco, and I could never dream that I'd be able to look at a proper image like that. What's up, Richard? Oh, you're in Uruguay, eh? Am I nuts, or are you just talking about Uruguayan soccer? I'm behind. All right, I'm going to skip on. Again, if this is your bag, you might get into it. Let me mention what that was. I'm not in a good... Shoot, that was dumb. Streaming a game like that probably would require... that's awesome, dude. Welcome in. I don't know if you've been in here before, but it's good to see you. That one was called Die Rageous. Let me... Here it is. So again, this is also on itch. This is Sun Team, and name your own price. It's got 7 rooms right now, so this is a work in progress. So that's nice. All right, 7 rooms, and we saw 3 of them. That's not too bad. Let's see here. We got the Dog Day demo. Farmer Sam's Dog Day. That sounds pretty good. Look at this. It's got a little tune. Dog Day. Let's look at this. Farmer Sam Dog Day. Here it is. This is also one itch. This is Marco's Retro Bits. $5. This is the demo. Oh, here we go. Okay, this looks like my cup of tea. Oh no! All right. Man, you get 1 life, brother. Okay, no fall damage. That's nice. Man, I'm wondering about those. I'm wondering about the hit detection here. I don't know if I didn't catch that or not. I thought I did. Dadgummit. I'll get there eventually. Okay. I like the song. Alright, so this is one of those games that you should roll right on. Okay. Oh! That was cheeky. Alright. Oh, dull! Man, you get one life? This game, by the way, came out, looks like it came out in 2022, so it's been around for a little while. Dadgummit. Yeah. What that second ladder's for if you can't go anywhere. Yeah, I mean, it's a little... I like games like this, but I'm a Donkey Kong guy, so... But I mean, it's rough. It's a little rough around the edges. Not gonna fall for that again, although I almost did. Oh, man, Brent would not be happy with that comparison. He loves that game. Oh! See if this thing's gonna roll or just get to the floor. Like, where do these go? Okay. That's gonna be tricky as hell right there. Oh no! I went... Well, screwed that up. Go, 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 go. No! No! What? Hey, got my name in at least. I guess that's something. Alright. So that right there was Farmer Sam's Dog Day. On the next. Yeah, I thought so, Mitch. Dadgummit. Let's get into something here. Kind of going through these in alphabetical order. Oh, look at this. Donkey Kong Jr. I'm in, brother. Oh, is that true? Okay. Let's see what they can do here. Whoa! Oh, it's the Game & Watch version. Well, that's something, isn't it? Whoops. I'm probably, yeah, I know. I know, you're right, Josh. I just couldn't figure out how to get it. Oh, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be, if I'm honest. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. Try it one more time. Oh, I can't touch the balloons? Oh, I can. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh! Jeez, how do you get across that, is one would wonder. Get up there. that. Oh, drop the key in the water. No! Well, there you go. Man, I was actually hoping for an actual Donkey Kong game, but that's alright. Let me look this up real quick. I mean, it's pretty well done, I thought. I had to say. Let's see who was responsible for that. So, looks like this has been ported all over the place. This particular one was done by a fellow named Manic. Again, itch.io, Donkey Kong Jr. Looks like he's, I don't know if he's Portuguese or French. Can't tell. That's bad when you can't tell. I'm looking at this. I think he may be Portuguese. So there you go. What's up, we like? How's it going, brother? We are playing ZX Next games. The good, the bad, and everything in between. Okay. Well, Eldritch Force sounds pretty cool. Let's try that. It's a basic game. Wow, let's give it a whirl. Up. Sun Team. Sun Team is back. This is a relatively fresh offering. This is a name your own price. This looks like another one of these gimmicks. Yeah. So this looks like a Cthulhu sort of, oh, look at this. Hold the phone now. Looks like I want to use the keyboard on this one. Let's see what... Alright, here we go. Keyboard time, everybody. This looks pretty good, actually, I have to say. Background music's a little weird. That's probably bad. As I turned up the street, I saw a figure ahead of me. It looked like he was dressed in a dark robe. I called out to the figure. There was no reply. I rushed to catch up with him. He must have slipped into a building or an alleyway as I lost him in the shadows. Dandy. These alleys started to look all the same after a while. I'd like to at least see this guy meet his untimely death or something. Uh-oh. Down a side alley, I seemed to spot a figure illuminated by a nearby slant post. It stood looking upwards at a dark shadow above, a shadow that moved and writhed before my eyes. I blinked, and the figure was gone, along with whatever creeping monstrosity lurked there. Was this some kind of waking dream or an illusion, brought on by the darkness and closeness of these streets? Spooky. It's almost like Conversations for the Dark Side, the game. Let's see if there's anything in here. I mean, I wonder if this is a finished game or just something that just lumbers around. Yeah. This is something that's not a game yet. That's kind of what I figured. So you can interact. Let's see if we can interact with something here. I think you might be onto something here. This looks like a decent little system. So it says if I hit M. Nope, nothing. So I guess you could interact if you could find something to interact with. Let's try this thing over here. The background noise or whatever that this thing's making, it reminds me of when the Atari computers boot up. It makes that noise. Bleh. That's what that reminds me of. So that right there, Eldritch Force. Kid might be onto something with that. You never know. Everybody. Hey, what's up, Arcade Ages? It's good to see you, my friend. Thank you for popping over to the disaster stream. We are looking at ZX Next games, as many as we can fit in here. I got nowhere to be. My kid's not home, so I can do what I want tonight. So, let's see what else we've got here. We need something really awesome. And Forest Escape is going to be awesome. Look at that. That looks okay. Forest Escape, A Knight's Quest. I think. Here we go. Oh, this looks like a, yeah, this is it. Let's see here. So this is from a fellow named Irada Hack. Wow, I don't know what the... Alright, here we go. Yes, sir, I am, dude. What's up, Long Shaker? What's going on, brother? So this is absolutely a ZX Spectrum game brought forward. Holy smokes. That night is slower than Christmas. Oh, man, you can't jump under there with crap. Oh, well, okay, mental note. It's one of these deals. Anybody familiar with this one? The Luker is up at the camp, boater, with my pop. They're having grandpa-grandson day today. Oh, now I can jump. Here we go. Oh, God. It's not that far. Yeah, but this doesn't seem like a ZX Next game. This seems like, well, it seems like a ZX game with the ZX Next music. Maybe that's the gimmick. Yeah, I'm happy. It's funny, once Dad got internet, Luke was more likely to go. Oh, you can't fall that far, we've learned. What do you guys think about these games? Like, I mean, I think this is a ZX game that he added music to. And maybe a few other things. What do you guys think about that? Would you be more inclined to buy games that were based on your old ZX favorites, or would you like to see brand new stuff that you've not seen before? Man, this night, for a little schmuck, takes a beating. Oh, come on. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, listen, you know me, I'm the, when it comes to responsible drinking. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Richard. I'm seeing a lot of people in here I've never seen before, so it's, or some I haven't seen for a while, so thanks for checking us out, everybody. If you're late to the party, my name's Amigo Aaron, and, oh man, my controls got reversed. I am one half of the Amigos, along with John Bodekar-Schaller, who's also in here tonight. And I'm also one half of the Retro Rotation tandem, along with my brother, the Brent. And on this channel here, we do all sorts of shows. We do Amiga is our bread and butter, but we also have a show dedicated to the ZX Spectrum, to the beloved Coco computer from Tandy, the TRS-80 color computer, and the Atari ST as well. And we do a show called ARG, which is sort of a grab bag of a whole bunch of different stuff. So if you're seeing us for the first time, head over to YouTube and check out some of our shows if you don't mind, and see what you think. Oh! Yeah. Yeah. Holy smokes, that you really picked a dud. Arcade Ages. Those things were double bad. I was hoping this guy had a sword or something. He's got nothing. Oh, all right. Enough of this. So, I mean, listen. Forest Escape, Knight's Tale. I think that's not too bad. It's a errata hack. And this also, there, by the way, just FYI, there are versions of this available for the stunning, for the 128 and the 48K Specky, if you're so inclined to give those a whirl. Yeah, that's a tough draw. That's a tough draw right there. But that's the way it goes. Hey, sometimes you don't, when you're a kid, you don't get to pick them. You just get what you get. Oh, boy, he did make up. I'll give you that. All right. I didn't check out. I clicked on this without even looking at the name. Ignore that, everybody. All right. Let's see what we got here. Frogger Jr. Okay. Oh, yeah. Frogger gets a... Yes, this is exactly what I want to do this weekend. It's just chocolate milk, man. Uh-oh. Let's look this one up. Watch. So this is from a fellow called Crazy Peary. Crazy Peary. By the way, you can get this for the CPC as well. Hey. Let's get into it. Oh, okay. Boy, this looks like a CPC game. I mean, a lot like one. Okay. Oh! Man, that moves fast, brother. Alright, we're in. Yeah, it's a good-looking little game. Don't get me wrong. I like it. By the way, I think the CPC is awesome, and I think it's heavily underutilized. Only in recent years have they been managed to do what the thing could have done its entire lifespan. If you look at Pinball Dreams, for example. Me and Brent looked at... I don't think we've ever looked at a bad CPC game on the show. I mean, I think we've liked every single one we've played. Now, most of it's more modern, but I mean, I've really enjoyed it. Oh, come on! I was right there. It's got good tune. It's got music and sound effects. I kind of want to get all my guys over there. Now look at that. It doesn't have what I would call the best hit detection. Yeah, it is, Josh. I agree with you, man. Let me know if that music gets a little bit too loud. I can't tell from mine. It seems like okay. Oh, God. School's back in. Uh-oh. Oh! That gator hosed me big time. Oh, now wait a minute. Oh, God. I could use one of those extra men that I keep... Yo, come back. Let me get out here towards the middle. Maybe he'll pop back up. There he is. Oh! Yeah, it is. Dadgummit. It's sensitive as heck. I used to, I used to own a Frogger way back in the day, and it played blind, unfortunately. I never got around to fixing the monitor on it. I kind of want to fill all these things up, and just to see if anything else is here. Like, is this the game? You know, Frogger got modern remakes made, or like sequels and stuff that were pretty good. That's one game they actually got right. Look at that, bam! Yeah. I like the storyline and all that stuff. Thank you, man. All right. Well, okay. There you go then. So that's all you get for that. Again, that was a Frogger Jr. from Crazy Peary over on itch.io. Itch.io is a blessing to. I mean, I know. Listen, I'm not the first guy to do it, but I mean, I love the fact that you can get all these games. They've got demos. You know, they've got good stuff on there. Okay, so that was Frogger Jr. Oh, listen, Funky Monkey Kid, I'm down. Let's see if we can play this. This looks like a snapshot. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I don't know what's going to happen here. I really don't. Still don't know what's going to happen. Thank you, Boat. Why are you putting me over, Boat? You must have done something horrible. I don't know, but I think it's trying to load a tape, which we don't have. I don't know what's going on there. Good night, Mitz. Thanks for popping in, brother. Hey, make sure to tune in on Sunday for episode 300 of the ARG Present Show with me and Brent. Brent's got something so special planned, he hasn't told me what it is. So, it should be fun. Alright, let's get to it here. That sucks, because that had a great name. I don't see a way to load that. Let's see, maybe this. Let's see what that does. Oh, hold the phone. Oh, it's just a picture. That sucks. Oh, well, that looked like, that. You know, the picture looked like another one of the old Nintendo gimmicks. So, I'll say la vie. Beautiful, Mitch. Thank you very much, man. Okay, well, so much for that. Maybe that's something he's working on. Here's the Get Gun Shoot demo. See what this does. Okay, I guess it doesn't. How about Ghost R13? Let's see if we've got anything here for the next. There's everything else in here. Specky. Again, so all this stuff is straight off itch.io. I see Amiga, Apple, Mega 65. Well, let's try the Specky. I've never tried to load one of these, so let's see what it does. Not bootable. Oh, look at this. Play. No, that's a dud. Alright, moving on. It's funny, we've had very little trouble tonight, but I think some of these are really old and have not been brought forward, or maybe I'm just too incompetent to. Always a possibility. Oh, wait a minute. Well, shoot. I just saw something here. Hold on a second here. No! Wrong! I didn't mean to do that. That. Am I nuts? What am I looking at? I saw something here. I guess I am nuts. Never mind. Alright. Let's move on here. To Hall of the Things. Hall of the Things. Try this one out. Hall of the Things. Test pre-release. These are pretty old, too. Let's just try to play the game here and see what happens. Okay. Oh. I'm not 100% sure what we're looking at here. It looks like some sort of is this sort of a Telengard type of affair here? Holy smokes. Yeah, no kidding. Again, this is from 2020, so we're gonna pretend that's probably a no-go. That one's pretty ancient. Funny thing about itch.io, I couldn't really tell exactly like what was new and what wasn't when someone put together a ZX Next like a group of games to make it easier for you, like a playlist. Okay, we tried head over heels. Hi. Well, let's try this. High color hero. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, man. I don't know if I'd go with high color. I mean, there's rainbows up there. This ship, and this sort of looks like the one from Futurama. Yeah, yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that. Uh-oh. Don't hit the ceiling. Planet Express ship. That's exactly correct. That's what it reminds me of. Uh-oh. Everything's small. I'm going to look this one up real quick. High color hero. Yep, there it is. So it is also. Like I said, I got all these off itch. This is for Pete's Hobby, it says here. This is a game using the Timex high color mode. Hey, it's a Timex game. There you go. This is for, and by the way, they've released this for the Timex Sinclairs. So yes, Arcade Agents, if you've kept your Timex after all these years, you can play high color heroes on your authentic Timex. If you had a 2048, a 2068, a TS 2068, or a TC 2048, this game can be yours. No. Oh. There you go, everybody. This is available. Again, this was Pete's Hobby, the name of this one, and was written in C. He's got versions. He's got 3 different versions for the Timex, and he's also made this one for the NX. That's kind of neat. So this is effectively a Timex Sinclair game. So I'm down with that. You know, hey, it was as timely as today's headlines. That's for sure. Let's keep the ball rolling, boys. Let's see here. I say, I don't know what this is, but it's a basic game. Let's try it. Oh, Escape from Retro Island. Okay, so this is a straight up text adventure. Right here. Holy smokes. I hear water. I drowned. There you go. Well, wow. Let's see. I'm going to build this guy. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you. I don't want to feel like the people are getting shortchanged on some of these games that are text or graphical text. They're not what I would call fun to stream, but also they're not my bag. However, if they are your bag, you can get those itch.io, written by Spriteworks. That's with an X. Name your own price. And according to what he's got here, it's an immersive island adventure game that plunges you into the perilous quest to uncover a legendary hidden treasure on a mysterious and dangerous island. So there you go. In case you were wondering what you were getting into. You cannot swim, and you fall in the water, you'll die. That's true. He was not lying. That's available on itch.io if you are so inclined. Some people love these. I like Rob Flacco here. David Z, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Dave? It's good to see you, man. We're playing a little ZX games tonight. That reminds me, David Z coming in here. Oh, happy. I see what you've sent me. I'm going to download this stuff real quick, and maybe I'll try to stick it on a card real quick here in a minute. Coming up in September, everybody, is going to be another round of the ever-popular International Computer Club. In fact, let me get you the exact date while I'm thinking about it. I like to build things right in the middle of the show. That's how you do it. That way people certainly will know. So it will be the 10th gathering. The 10th, the big X. It'll be Saturday, September 28th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 4 p.m. everybody. So if you are if you're into that sort of thing, we always have a good time. Oh, here's one. This is a fishing game called King of the Anglers. Let's try this one. This is another one from Sun Team. Hey, Sun Team's 1 for 2 here. That's Dandy Dave. Let's get instructions on this one. Let's see. Choose the lake and push fire to fish. Lakes with padlocks. Okay, I got that. Left. Right. But use left and right to pull fish. All right. How hard can it be, right? Let's give it a shot here. And let's go to, I guess we don't have a choice. Oh, no, we do have a choice. Lake Tranquil sounds nice this time of year. Okay. Oh, this is lovely. Okay. Now we just wait for a fish, everybody. I'm moving the, oh, it's a bummer, Pat. We'll miss you, man. Not getting much action here. This could be a fishing game that have yet to include the fish, for example. This is it. We're just going to sit here until that bobber goes down. Oh, here we go. Okay, reel it in, it says. Oh, no. No, what's happening? Oh! That's it. That's good bass. Listen, that's King of the Anglers from Sun Team. A couple years old, but it might be your bag. It's a basic game. For basic, I'm pretty impressed by that, frankly. Let's move along here. We've been going for a couple hours now. We'll do several more here though before we call it a night. We got a little time. Let's have a look at. I know what Lords of Midnight is. How about Mario Bombs Away? Let's try that. Oh, look at that, everybody. That looks nice. Oops, sorry. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh, it's another one of these. It's another game to watch, everybody. It's funny, we had Game & Watch. Well, I didn't have any, but I know people that had them. No, would you stop doing that? Okay, let's wait till they... Okay, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do in this one. Oh! Alright, enough of that. There you go. That's another Game & Watch game. I want some rocking games here. Okay, I've had enough of this crap. I need some action. We need something that I know is good. Let's see here. I don't think next basic. Hey, Night Night. I believe someone mentioned that earlier. Let's have a look at that. I think me and Boat tried this at some point. Turn the floor from blue to yellow. Alright, fair enough. I think I have played this. I do vaguely recall this one. Simple concept. There we go. Oh, I forgot that part of the floor. Oh, I gotta go up and get the key. I do remember this now for sure. Uh-oh, I'm running out of time, too. There it is. Huzzah! That game that you're thinking of, Dave, is one of Boat's faves. It's not one of my faves. That's gonna be the tough one right there. That's the enclosed ones. Time to go around again. Oh crap, I keep forgetting about that floor. It's twice I've done that. Oh, that's gonna be real tough right there. Oh no. I gotta go Gadget Aaron here. Yes, 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 yes. Pay window. Okay. This is fun. I give this one high praise. I like this one. What's up? Oh, Buck Owens. I looked at your name, Buck, and instantly got killed. So thank you. You've done it again. I hate this guy. At least he doesn't turn around to find me. Oh, you can't jump under the thing. That sucks. Oh, man. It's gonna be tricky. Tricky. Oh, no! Dadgummit. All right, that is a good one right there. That one's Night. I think this one is on multiple systems, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to look it up here. Let me see here. Okay, it's not that one. There's a couple games with that name. It's not that one. It's not that one. Here it is. Night. I think it's from Cop 15. Oh, wait, no, I lied. Here it is. This is from Ansid. There are multiple versions of this, by the way. So, I mean, if you want to play this, you can probably get it on anything. I see an MSX version. See a bunch of stuff here. So that's good stuff right there. I like that, man. Let's pop up another one here real quick. We've gotten pretty lucky on a lot of these. I mean, they're not all winners, but that one was okay. I like that one. I don't know if I got that one, Buck. Where was I? Let's see here. Yeah, I don't have that one, Buck. Let's try Obscura. That sounds pretty cool. If we've got a way to run it. This looks like a lot of stuff in here. Holy smokes. We'll give it a shot. If it doesn't work, we'll move on. Oh, fancy. I don't know what that means. It may be loading, but I don't know for sure. Oh, this is another text-based graphical adventure without the graphics. Holy smokes. Yep, there it is. Wow, that looks nice, though, doesn't it? Let's go out on the balcony here. take this opportunity to copy a couple of Happy's games over here real quick. Everybody have a quick read of that. I'll do it. Take me 2 seconds here. The good thing about the one thing I like about the stuff with the SD cards is I can pain free. It's not too difficult to copy stuff over. So Happy, I've got the stuff you sent over here. Just gonna copy it right onto the old drive. I've picked up Manic Miner. I already had Asteroids, so let's pop this out. Stick it back in. This looks like a pretty high quality. Oh, I didn't like that. Do not hot swap your SD card. In retrospect, that was probably not the best move. Hope we didn't corrupt it. Whoops. Live and learn. Oh, he looks okay. that was not my smartest move right there. My bad on that. Sorry, everybody. that was a slight screw up there. All right. Hey, I just got a message here from Paku Billy. Looks like Head Over Heels is coming out for the Nintendo Switch. That is interesting. So I don't know if it's the same crew doing it, but I'm guessing it is. All right, we're gonna skip past Obscura. Although Obscura actually looked quite good. I should at least look that one up real quick. That looked nice. Obscura. I like the way it looked. Let's see here. Let's see if this is the one. No. Guess what? There are multiple Obscuras. So one thing about messing around on itch.io, I mean, there is nothing new under the sun. Here it is. Codename Obscura. This is Micah Kujala. And it's a text adventure game with retro style graphics for the next. Developed in something called Adventuron. 8-bit compatibility mode. And it looks very robust, by the way. So, if that's your cup of tea, I would give that a whirl. That looks pretty good. Alright. So, let's see what we've got here. Happy just sent this over, so let's have a look at it. This is Jetpack. I assume this will let me use the joystick. Okay, we'll change that to 4. There we go. Start game. Uh-oh. Maybe we won't start game. Start game. Sorry, Happy. Hey, they can all be winners, man. Let's see if changing to the keyboard might help. And we'll make it 2 players. Oh, no. No, sorry. Work in progress. That's okay. I mean, if the guys at Rusty Pixel sent me the wrong file, anyone could do it. No big deal. That's a work in progress right there. Let's try Orb. I keep seeing this one pop up all over. If we can figure out how to run it, here we go. Let's try this. Oh my God, that is not how you run it, folks. Let's try that again. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe it's this. Maybe the README will tell us. Nope. Nope, it won't. We'll try one more on Orb, and then we'll move along. Here we go. Let's see what this does, if anything. Ah! Oh, it's a sprite editor. Well, that's not going to help us. C'est la vie. This is the stuff this is the reason I call this the disaster stream right here. Okay. Let's see here. Pack up next. Or Paku. That's probably what that means, isn't it? Pack up. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's this kind of game. So this is super simple. We had one of these. We had something like this at. We had something very similar to this when we were at Boat Fest. It was a Coco game. My God! So you're looking at the long and short of the game right here. I'd be appalled if I hadn't played the other one and substantially played it. You can see that this is coded by Boreal ZX Basics, and it's brand new. It's brand new. So if you're, and some people dig these sorts of games. Oh, this ain't good. Oh. That's right, Boat. That's what I said. Yeah, this one's harder and it feels more more cheap. The deal is on this one, you also have to keep track of your tunnels, because you're going to need those. See, because you can't outrun that guy. Well, I mean, it's... See, there's more to it than... I'm making it look simple, but there's a game here, such as it is. Paku. Again, this is also on itch.io. Look up a Boreal ZX and you'll find it. And Oscar Brain Dead. So there you go. Again, I'm not going to fault the guys for that one because, I've seen those. I've seen this before. It's a thing. He said it was based on something else. So, right. Let's try Poge. Oh boy. It says start here. Okay. Nope. Okay. How about Evil Pogie? Sprite editor. Ha! That's twice I've done that. We're getting late into the stream, so I'm just going to move along. If I can't run it right away. Let's see here. Ragnus. Here's another one. We've had good luck with these. Let's see here. We want this an N. There we go. The Curse of Rabenstein. Okay. This is a pretty old one. Let's see here. This is a from a fellow named Stephen Vaught. It's VOGT. Curse of Rabenstein. It's a graphic adventure. It's available in multiple languages. It's also available in many, many systems, including the Amiga, the Atari ST. So he made his rounds on this one. I'm not going to linger too long on this one. Ghost Rush. That's exactly what I was thinking of. A lot of flavor text here to build up the suspense and whatnot. There you go. So we're not going to linger on that one, but if you're into those sorts of things, that one's from Stephen Vaught. Stephen Vaught. I'm sorry if this is one of your games and you're like, man, this guy barely looked at it. What are you gonna do? And we gotta try to get through these, and those don't exactly go quickly. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it looked nice. Oh well, yeah, no doubt. Oh, okay, I know what this is. I wanted to try this anyway. So this is from the guys at Rusty Pixel, and this is supposed to be a way to play emulated games on your Next. I know this sounds lame. We're not going to dwell on it, but I thought I saw it on their thing, so I thought I'd try it. So I'll load up some ROMs on here. I didn't get all these. I didn't know it could support all these, if I'm honest. So I'm going to try this and just see what works. So there you go. Let's see. Wonder how you add credits. There you go. So this is very strange because obviously the sound is not, and that added thing on the side, so they've actually augmented these ROMs somehow. But I put the ROM on here, so I know I know it was the arcade ROM. So that's actually quite clever. I don't think I've ever seen that done before, if I'm honest. I remember there was a emulator back in the day that I remember would augment the sound on games, and the one that comes to mind was Gyrus. It like augmented the sound to make it even better. And but I don't think I've ever seen anyone that added like an animated like bezel type gimmick like that. I mean, that's kind of cool. I'll give him credit on that. See you later, boat. Good luck at the regatta. Bring home the gold for Team Amigos, brother. Night boat. The crime-solving boat. I can't figure out the sound. Like they're doing something with the sound. You guys hear that, don't you? It's not just me. I can't get over that. This plays pretty well. It's logy. You can tell it's slow by listening to it. You can tell the difference. But I mean, it's quite playable. So what you're saying is Happy. I'm glad you're here, by the way, to explain some of this stuff to me. You're telling me that what they've done is they've just ran the sound through a different chip that will play it, and it's just playing it its own way. And what do you think about the scoring? Because they've moved the scores, and they've moved them to that graphical sidebar. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's been work done here. And I put the ROMs in here, like I said, so it wasn't... That's the thing that gets me. I mean, that's real unusual. I'm gonna have to ask. I'm gonna ask the guy. I just remembered I could ask this guy. I think he's the one that did it. Mike. This guy's got some jack. Let's see if we can get back to the. See if there's a way to get back to the menu here. Yeah. I'm gonna try one more just to see if they did this to all these. Like I said, I didn't add everything. There was a couple of these I couldn't find. But I did add Galaxian. Let's try that. They did it to this too. Look at that. Are you seeing this flag? And that triple is tough to get. A lot of people hate this game, but I mean, it's a point-pressing game where you don't want to spend all day playing. Like, this is a great game. It is. It's a great touch. I'm very impressed. I've got one more on here. Let's see if they did it to the other one, too. I can't remember if I put Frogger on here or not. Yep. Look at that. They did it there, too. They physically moved the score table over to the side. Yeah. There you go, everybody. So, color me impressed by that. That's nice. Oh, look at this, guys. Hold on a second. Check this out. Hold on. I know I saw this. Rotates. I can't tell. So you can rotate these games somehow. I don't know if I put this ROM in there. Yeah, I did. I wonder how you rotate them. There it is. Look at that, guys. That is a nice touch. I wonder if it puts the scores back where they're supposed to be. It does. Look at that. You could turn them on and off. Look at that. See the high scores on the side? Now you get that. That's very fancy. Very fancy. That's high marks. High marks for that, everybody. That gives you a reason to play emulated games on your next, right there, frankly. But if you want to get that kind of experience, that's fancy. So there you go. You can see here are the ROMs. I stuck in some ROMs here. I didn't have all of them that they wanted, the name they wanted. And I really, to be honest with you, I didn't feel like, I was like, I'm not going to really, I might even try that. Oh, we got to try this. I read about this. This is Mortal Kombat. Look at this. I don't know if you can actually do anything. Oh yeah, there's your block. So I'm going through the different animations. My God, I think they could pull one off. Look at that. I think they could pull that off. That was a little demo I saw, and I thought that might be interesting. Yeah. Hey, we're all learning something tonight, man. The ZX Next has a little bit of jack. I think I could probably change the directory or something like that and actually get to try the different characters. I wonder if he's going to take that anywhere. That might be kind of fun. I don't know. Were you guys here earlier to see this? I'm going to re-show it just because it was interesting. I got one or two left in me here, but check this, guys. Again, I'm not sure I'm supposed to have this, but I'm going to show it to you since I've got it. Check this out. Now, this is just a little running demo of the Shadow of the Beast with the multi-layer. Yeah, we played this one right away when we started, but in case you came in late, I thought you might be interested in seeing it. Now, they've tried their, again, this is from the fellows over at Rusty Pixels. Clearly, that crew have a really good, they've got a, yeah, they get Mount Stars in with, in with a good one. It's good to see you, man. I haven't seen you for a while, brother. Yeah, anyway, I thought you guys might get a kick out of that. It looks quite good. It'll be interesting to see what they do with this jack. As I mentioned when we looked at Head Over Heels earlier, they had one of the premier graphics artists like walking around, which is Simon Butler, and Flash clearly knows how to do a program or two. Let me see if there's anything here at the bottom of the list we need to look at here. I want to see the Star Warrior. Let's try that. Oh, thank God. I couldn't handle that again. So, let's see if we can play the joystick. Probably not. Okay, so I can play the joystick. So this, man, to say this is tough to control would be an understatement. Well, I saw stills of this and thought it might look pretty good, but 2 players, that's kind of neat. You can bump each other. You have to make real light touches on the joystick. Yeah, I like the Gorfian Empire style open. There we go. This has a look, it sort of sounds like there was an old game in the arcade. Oh, you bounce off the floor. That's what it is. I don't know. I mean, I'm using the joystick on it. It's getting. I see what now. Yeah, this is what I was looking for here. It's an unusual game because of the way of the feel. You probably just think I'm loafing around like I'm liquored up pilot, but I mean, it's got a roll. You have to use a feather touch. Oh, jeez. And you bounce. Somehow. Got my computer buddy back. Oh, God! I'll give the guy credit. He's trying different things. I mean, I like that. Yeah, we do have that. Let's give that a shot. Let's build this one real quick, because this actually, there might be something to that once you get the controls down. That one's Star Warrior. Let's look that up real quick. He's the Star Warrior. Oh, here we go. If you're here at Star Warrior, this is Maziak. M-A-Z-I-A-C. Again on itch.io. Looks like, let me see if he's got any other releases of this. This comes on tape, so I think this might be available for the original ZX too. Let me see here. Yeah, there. Yeah. So this is you can play this on the ZX or the Next. So interesting. Okay, this is for you, man. Hold me closer, Tiny Peter. Oh, the Sun Team. They have been well represented tonight. Oh, man, please tell me I can use the joystick on this. No, I cannot. Okay, I wish I'd paid attention to the controls then. This looks like a updated ZX Next game, or a ZX Spectrum game. I'm not getting the controls here. Let me back out of this. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. I literally backed out. Let me see what the scoop is on this one. Why would they name it that, one would wonder? Maybe it's a language thing. Let's see here. You are a medical nanobot called Tiny Peter. You've been sitting inside the body of a sickly alien to cure the disease. O and P move left and right. Q to jump. Listen, man. All these games for the ZX Next, and this might be a good one. Again, the guy that makes it, Sun Team. But man, give me joystick controls. For God's sakes, we're not going back to the Stone Age, brother. I want stick controls. Make it happen. I don't know what that is, Happy. So, but the answer to that is I don't know. I believe this is also a Rusty Pixels joint. I think it's a demo. Yeah. Let's see what this is. If you tell me how to do it, I'll do it. Oh, I think I've tried this. I think this is a update of the ZX. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Look at this. There we go. Yes, I have tried this one. Look at this. Oh, it's so smooth, too. It is smooth. Like I said, what did I say about Rusty Pixels? I'm not just putting them over. I mean, they're great. Oh! Man, if you don't get those guys, you're screwed. Holy smokes. This has got a little bit of a couple of different games it reminds me of. It's fast. It's so very fast. But I mean, it feels smooth as silk. It's got a feeling to it. Oh, God! I love the music, by the way. Oh, God! They give you plenty of hit points, at least. Yeah! Yeah, I agree. This is a winner, boys. What's that C64 game, the shooter everybody loves? Me and Brent played it one time, where you go over the spaceships. It sort of reminds me of that in a way, and it sort of reminds me a little bit of the way the aliens act, of Hybris in a way, especially with the land targets that you shoot from the sky. There's a little bit of Hybris in there. By the way, if any coders ever watch this, speaking of the shooting game, I'm going to give you a couple hints that I'd love to see. for one, when am I going to get a modern remake of freaking Walker? Walker. That's it. That's a great game, and no one's redoing that. It's driving me nuts. And second, there's a great Intellivision and Atari game called the Dreadnought Factor, which is awesome. It's another game I can't figure out why I didn't get a remake. That's a winner. Bam. Let me make sure I know where that's from, but I'm pretty sure that is good stuff right there. That one's a Rusty Pixels right there. Yeah, that is. Look right there. You got Baggers and Flash in there. That is tight right there. It's a tight game. I would love to see. I hope those guys keep the ball rolling over there. Man, that is good stuff. If we ever do another next episode, that one might have to be the one. Let's see if there's anything else we could squeeze in here in the next 10 minutes. Scramble. This is also from Rusty Pixels. I think this is just a version of Scramble. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. My God, did I play this back in the day. Holy moly. Oh, it's got a good feel, too. It's a little smaller than the arcade version, and miniaturized a little bit, but that's because they've cunningly, they've done something that no one ever does, which is kept the vertical orientation of this game, which is the way it was meant to be played. So few people do that when they make, because, I mean, God, this game has been cloned to death. You did play this on the Vectrex, absolutely. There was a spiritual successor to this called Super Cobra. And that one, you fly a helicopter. But this is the granddaddy. I've mentioned this on the show a few times, but Scramble had they had a very flexible hardware. The board for Scramble could be used to clone. They used it to clone tons of stuff. I mean, tons of stuff you never would have expected. Yeah, I agree with that. The Vectrex, of course, had the correct orientation. These little UFOs, they were always tough, but these things are moving fast. And they are tough to shoot. I had to start maneuvering around and just stop trying to shoot them so much. They're tough. This game has where you get to the narrowing canyons. I mean, it is brutal. This is a totally acceptable port of this game, by the way. So if you're a fan, oh, these things can't be destroyed. No reason to even shoot them. There are multiple strategies to get past these. Clearly, that strategy didn't work. Sometimes I've used multiple strategies. Obviously, that's real fast. Yeah, we've gotten real lucky tonight, Scoob. So that's a freebie, by the way. If you go to Rusty Pixels, that's a freebie. You just go grab it. Also, that emulation one's a freebie, too. If that's your bag. Dadgummit. Every time. Try this one more time. Okay, can you tell me if ULA, what is that? Someone fill me in, because I don't know what it is. I did it again. 50th time. You'd think all night doing this over and over that I would get the picture. No. No! No! How do I keep doing this? What the hell's wrong with me? Ah! There we go. Jesus. How do I get to them, Happy? I'll be more than happy to try them. Let's have a quick look at this. All right. This looks pretty good. I didn't see how to... Did it say how to put in coins? I wasn't paying attention. Let's see here. Now let's see if we can figure out how to put a coin in this thing. We'll be laughing. I think it'll tell me here. Let me. Oh, help me! Help me! Ah, here we go. Let's give this a whirl. There you go. It's hard to botch this one. The funny thing is I don't even know what I hit. I know I've mentioned it many, many times, but I always mention it every time Space Invaders comes up. My son's desk is a Space Invaders machine. He's got it's one of the old school cocktail Space Invaders I picked up for a song a couple years ago. It didn't work. I sold all the hardware out of it and did a bunch of other murderous things to it, but it's still intact in there. So I put a main K. L. Curtis, boy, what's going on, L. Curtis? Let me get this file from Happy real quick here, as these guys just pound me, and see if we can get maybe we'll finish up the night with okay. Is this file Happy, the Manic Miner Trick or Treat? Let me grab that. That sounds good to me. I do want to try that. Okay. Oh, very good. It's good to see you, Curtis. I know you're a busy man. Okay, we'll have a look at it, man. So this time I'm going to do the smart thing and completely turn this off before I put the SD card back in it. Oh, did I? You guys can see what it looks like when you turn this thing on. I don't think I've actually turned it on during the stream. Grab my joystick here. I'm going to yank this thing in the floor. There we go. Fire it up. That's what it looks like right there. All right. What am I trying to load, Happy? I'm going to give you the final run here. Let's see here. What was the name of that thing? I done forgot. Manic Miner. How am I not? Oh, here it is. Yeah, you're right. I did have it on here. Let's see if it works, everybody. Bingo. Oh, look at that. Anything's better than an original song. Oh, look at this. Oh, you took an incredibly hard game and made it harder? What were you thinking? Oh, God, no. Oh, God. That lighting effect is awesome, though. I love the music, too. That is real sharp. Now, let me ask you, Happy, is this strictly a next joint right here? God, I'm never going to get off the first level. Getting off every level of Manic Miner is almost impossible. It truly is the game from hell. Oh, no! Oh. Yes, Smith was a devious man back in the day to come up with this game, and it's still easier than Jet Set Willie, that shows you how difficult that game is. You can adjust the light. Okay. Try that. Yeah, it's working. We'll put it on 2. I gotta jump over the sucker. That's interesting, Curtis. It'd be a nice addition to the Coco to have those, but... I mean, doesn't the Coco already have Manic Miner? It does, right? But not Jet Set Willie? Shoot. I'm getting past this guy. I'm extending the stream by several hours. Man, I am having flashbacks. Thank you, Scoob. This game, I mean, when I played this, I hated this game for the longest time. I hated it, then I begrudgingly respected it, and then I loved it. But I'm still hating it until I'm not to the begrudging respect part yet. Okay, this is the time right here. Okay. There you go. I'm done with that. That's it. 10 p.m. is my limit on Wiener Schnitzel. That was Manic Miner. Oh man, what a brutal reminder of things not so far past. Hey, listen, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out the ZX Next gaming review. If you've got a game for the ZX Next that you think might be interesting, I would love to have it. I mean, because right now it's just a hodgepodge. It's like a shotgun effect. I want the good stuff. And so if you know about the good stuff and you didn't see me play it tonight, I would love to try it. I didn't get around to playing Baggers in Space, but me and Brent did a R. Sinclair on it, if that's your cup of tea. And if you haven't watched it yet, I'd appreciate it if you checked out R. Sinclair from this past week, where we tried out Head Over Heels, which is a tremendous next release by Rusty Pixels. And if you are so inclined, this Sunday morning at 10 a.m., ARG Presents we'll be celebrating its 300th episode. A very special show. I don't know exactly what we've got cooking, but the Brents got a bunch of surprises set up. But it should be a lot of fun. And if you don't catch the live stream, then, of course, we'll be uploading it on YouTube. I want to once again thank ever so much Scooby for sending me this beautiful Ingo. It's just a tremendous little system. It's so fun to have. I also like to have a lot of thanks for sending this right here. This right here, I prize even higher than the Ingo. This is a glaive. Don't make me cut you, because I can use this. I have eerie powers. Thank you for printing that out for me, Scoob. That's it. 10 p.m. and I'm out the door, everybody. Thanks again. I'll catch you guys on the Flippy Dippy. Go out and get yourself a Next today. Get you a clone. These clones are available to buy right now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to go through eBay. You can go buy them. The keyboard on this thing's top shelf. It's an all-around good machine. I've been fooling with it for the past week or two. I think it's dandy. So that's all from me, from Hurricane. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow Sunday for the show. Until then, adios.